Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. It's been a while. To be fair, I think it's probably actually almost been a month since I last put something up, and that is due to a few things. We've had the lurgy in the house. So yeah, I've had flu, which then became viral bronchitis, etc, etc. So I'm still getting a bit of a cough, and I've actually wrecked my ribs again, which is kind of similar to what I did almost pretty much a year ago, to be fair. So yeah, so we're getting over that. Then we had some PC issues, which was Random very kindly did a rebuild for me and put in a lovely new graphics card. So to be fair, on this basis, my frame rate is way better. Actually, it's only showing about 40 at the moment, but it has been as much as sort of 72 on a couple of occasions. But we are stood sort of right in the middle of a load of particles at the minute. So, but yeah, that is a vast improvement in that respect. But yeah, so he's done a whole rebuild on the machine. Then we actually discovered that the hard drive had corrupted. So we've now got brand new 1 terabyte hard drive. The old one is still plugged in. I need to try to recover some of the stuff that's off there if I can, and sort of install a few new bits. And it does mean that I have lost some of my game footage. I was very lucky that this here being on a server, it was like the .dat file seemed to be held on the server rather than actually being held on my system, which is good. So that means that nothing actually went wrong with this world at all. However, my regrowth world, I have had to start again with that and sort of try and catch up with where I was just while we were trying to get that. So it's a brand new world, and yeah, started again on that. But hey, we're all good. We're all good. So I ended up having to actually watch my last video to try and remember what the heck it was I'd done, and I think it was the manulin, from what I recall, where we got manulin. So we now actually have a decent supply of manulin coming in. I say a decent supply. We've just got sort of really the one chicken with that, but you know, we have got it. So if we go all the way down to the bottom, there we go. Lots of vanillin and very little effort in that respect, which is great, and gas tears as well. Gotta love it. So that's very cool. So things that I've been doing, I decided that I was going to expand the farm area, which I've done. So I've added a few more rows in, and the main reason for that is that I wanted to start getting a few more seeds together. So part of the magical crops, or mystical agriculture as it's called in here, is that you need to actually make the seeds using the inferium essence, etc, etc, to actually get the crops. So I thought, well, I'll start expanding that, start getting some more seeds. I also thought I'd start changing the floor up and start getting away from the icky wood and start looking at something a bit more interesting. And I came across this. This is void stone, but it's the metallic version that you put it through chisel. Now, void stone is so easy. You can actually spell it. So your basic void stone, you're literally just looking at Eye of Ender and obsidian. And now I have obsidian chickens, and I have blaze rod chickens, and I have enderpearl chickens. Not really an issue with resource for that. So I've started swapping some of that out. And I quite like the fact that it's sort of got this texture to it where it has like the edging. So it's a little bit more of an industrial look, and I just like the fact, you know, I've got like the blue and the sort of pinky colour here, and then we've got sort of the purpley pinky colours here, and it's a bit more me, to be fair, than all of this wood, and it's a little less boring. Does mean we're going to have to sort the lighting out as well though, and that was really probably what the main focus of this particular episode is going to be about. So it might end up being a long one, it might actually be a short one depending on how well it goes. But what I actually want to make, and I think in here it's called the Mega Torch. Yeah, the Mega Torch. So, excuse me. So this stops mob spawns in a 64 block radius. So this is basically the new version of the Magnum Torch. So recipe wise, It's not too bad. Blocks of emerald, we can deal with that. We have emeralds coming out of every orifice at the moment. Wood, we've got plenty of logs, so that's fine. We can get logs. We've got loads of diamonds. The issue is here, which is this mineral torches. Now with the mineral, it's made of sticks, which is fine, and then the mineral berries, which is integrated dynamics. Now these basically are like sort of glowing berries, I guess, for want of a better word, and they will come from, I believe, the mineral tree. And there is only really one way that we can get the mineral saplings. You can spell it again. I have terrible typing. So to get your mineral sapling, you've either got to be looking at your nature essence, which we're not quite there yet for mystical agriculture, or we can sieve. So with the sieve, there we go, you've got your mineral sapling. Now it also will give us grass seeds, we'll get carrot seeds, sugar cane, stone pebbles. It will also give us granite diorite and andesite pebbles as well, which gives us another material to play with. We'll get canola seeds, we'll get flax seeds, which is great because that's your string. The canola, I think, is an oil that we might be able to use for biofuel at some stage, possibly. And then the thing I'm most interested in probably is coffee seeds, which is that. So, it's a weird noise then. Coffee seeds, rice seeds, pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, which I haven't got, and beetroot seeds. So we'll actually get a few more different types of seeds, and it will actually maybe give us something that we can actually start getting a bit more into, like the harvest craft, to actually try and do that. So in order to do that, we actually need to change our sieve out to be a flint, is it a flint stiffened mesh? So if we go into here again, and we need that flint stiffened mesh, dead easy, string and flint. So there we go, one flint stiffened mesh. And we also need to be sieving dirt. So let's grab ourselves, a stack of dirt. Because we can, we'll also go and stock that up with eggs as well while we're doing this. But we can stick this, let's put the dirt straight into there. And let's put our mesh in. And we'll stick that odd one in there. And we'll see what we get. So let's leave that for a couple of minutes. We'll pop downstairs, we'll go grab ourselves, let's check on our wood situation. Yeah, we're doing okay. We are doing okay. Oh, this is so noisy in here. So let's get ourselves, how are we doing for blaze rods actually? Have we got enough blaze rods that we can pull a few more out? Yes, we have. Leave those ones in there. And that's logs would be good. How are we doing for logs? In fact, actually, no, let's just stock up on eggs, fill ourselves up again with eggs. Perfect. We're going to stick half our blaze rods into here as a fuel source, and the other half will stick into our system, so that can just go straight in there. And we'll put these straight into here. So just keep our dirt coming. So hopefully this should get us our mineral saplings. Oh look, perfect. So what we've got andesite pebbles, we've got diorite, we've got granite, we've got stone, we've got our potato seeds, we've got canola, we have flax, we've got coffee, amazing. The melon and grass seeds. So that's cool, so that's working already. And which ones are those ones? Beetroot. And the rice. So yeah, that's good. This is good. So let's get this up. Now I think we can just plant this on normal dirt. Don't think it needs anything else yet. That's fine. I don't think as well that it actually needs, we'll just gather these seeds up while we can, just try and keep this incoming. I think we can probably do it with just bone meal as well, so let's check that out. Let's get ourselves a stack of bone meal. Oh wow, okay, might need to actually repair the old axe before we do this. So let's hopefully That will get us our berries. Have we broken our axe already? It doesn't look like we can. Maybe we can. Will it let us? Ah, there we go. Now it's knackered. Let's just. It will hurt a little bit. Let's just step off there, get this repaired again. That's not the axe that we want to repair, it's that one. There we go. Try and use the axe as opposed to our mattock. Let's see if we can get the rest of that down. And hopefully, there we go. Have we got another mineral sapling? We've got 2. Awesome. So let's get those down. That actually looks like it could be quite a fun wood. So we've now got 24 mineral berries, which means that we should now be able to make the mineral torch. So it's just sticks with that, which is good. So why don't we throw, so what have we got? So we've got crystallized mineral chunks, we've got mineral logs, and we've got mineral berries. So why don't we make some mineral torches like so. Let's make all of the ones that we can. We'll chuck those back into here. We'll chuck that in there as well. And the mineral torches. And why don't we go for our mega torch? Perfect. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make 5 for the moment. So what we should be able to do in theory now is, let's hit F7. If we take this torch up and we replace it with this mega torch, let's see how many of these. Okay. Does it take a little while? So it says 64 block radius. That doesn't appear to be covering that, does it? Does it take time? So, oh, it stops mob spawns in a 64 block radius. Okay. So in theory, I should be able to put one over here. Maybe put it at the back, like so. Can we get rid of all of these? So it's almost not so much a light issue, is it? So I think probably still need. I don't know, because you see, if I turn this off, if it's supposed to stop them within a 64 block radius, I'm going to keep that shut. Just for the time being. And we'll see what happens. Whether we get any spawns, being that it's night. So we've got one over there. Because I mean, that's the thing, I don't completely want to not have. So we'll put you up there. I'm just wondering whether maybe what we'll do is put this one here. Is it still? No. Still not completely getting rid of all of the things, is it? I don't really want to stop spawning over there, so I'm not going to put anything really any nearer than there, because we do actually want mobs to spawn. But hopefully this and this will cover that part. I just don't like not having something that's kind of like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even know if this is working. I mean, that's definitely lit up here. This I'm not quite so worried about. I'm going to take that one off. No, I'm not going to take that one off. I'm going to leave that one on. But let's see. Let's leave that be and let's see what happens for the time being. So I'm going to put those away. So we've managed to get that, which is cool. We've got a couple of mineral trees. Now I'm trying to think what else we can use mineral for, but I'm sure we'll discover some recipes as we go. So farm wise, so I have expanded, as I said, with the seeds. I would like to expand it some more, and I'm kind of thinking that what we could do is actually start getting a bit more of another sort of farm area sort of out this way, though it is possible that we could expand. Where could we expand this to? So a fairly big Britannia area, and I want to leave that as it is. I think it probably is going to be better that we look at an expansion around here, or maybe we actually start to look at a difference in where we start storing things, because it would be good to actually get our coffee seeds going, because that's quite a nice source of. Let's have a look. What do we got? Yeah, look, we've got loads of stuff now. So we've got all of our pebbles there. We've got sugarcane, carrot, pumpkin, andesite pebbles, canola. Yeah, so I think that's kind of handy. So that's pretty much everything is about to have been sieved through that, which is fine. So it is really about where we're going to expand our farm. Now I could probably expand it from here, to be fair, and have an extension through from this part, which could be quite handy. That could work. Could probably build another one of these, couldn't we? And just sort of fill that area out there and start to put in. We've got the reservoir really nearby, which means that'll be fine for getting the water sorted. So maybe we'll do that. I think that could be quite fun. Perfect, there we go. That's this. I could always just put a switch on here as well, but it's just in a way of sort of saving the energy and using the stuff as we need to. And I'm just going to put a torch there because it's distressing me. We're not getting any spawns, but we're also not getting any light. But let's leave it. Let's see. It's looking good from here. So yeah, so it was a quick episode. Probably not going to do too much more than this anyway. You know, we've got done what we needed to. So over the next week, I will get some grinding done, and we'll actually start getting a farm set up. And maybe we'll actually start dabbling a little bit more into. I think we've got cooking for blockheads. Yeah, we have. So we'll start looking into cooking for blockheads or Pam's Harvest Craft. And we can actually start sort of maybe looking at some more interesting food sources and things like that as well. We've pretty much got all of our resources all under control now. We've got... do you know what we haven't done? Oops, we haven't done for a while. So it's actually trying, you see, it shows how long since I feel like I've been playing Minecraft for that I've actually forgotten how to actually switch between my screens. But we haven't done any of our loot bags for a little while. So let's have a look. What have we got? Have we got any good ones? We've got some epics. We have got some epics. Let's... have we got enough to get us? No, we haven't, have we? So we've got a legendary that we can do. And we've got 3 epics. I think we can go with that. I think that'll work for me. And see what we've actually got within these. If we've got anything exciting coming out of them. So, right. So we've got an emerald crystal. Oh, emerald crystal. Okay, actually additions, that's great. And some golden boots, which are always a joy. We've got 3 Inori crystals. That's cool. And we've got blue slime crystals, which is quite good for tinkers. Magma slime sapling and a palace crystal thingy. Don't know why that hasn't... Ah, what have we got? Something there, wasn't there? Is there something hovering there? Is that gone? Yeah, it's gone there. How weird. And then Draconia, amazing. Draconium ingots and a couple of chance cubes. Yeah, because we all love a chance cube, don't we? So that is something we should probably look at some point, is the chance cubes. And maybe creating a special area that we can go and open those, because we don't want to be opening them particularly in this dimension. There's something here, liquid translocator, but it's not actually coming up, is it? So I can put it there, but it's not actually rendering the image, which is a bit weird. Let's just have a quick look at that and see what it's supposed to look like. It is just nothing. So there is no rendered image. How very odd. How very odd indeed. Right. Well, there we go. That is where we are. Oops. Didn't mean to click that with the ender pouch, but hey, we did. But yeah, so we're in the process of developing quite a bit. So I will get some more voidstone done. Hopefully, again, we'll grind out some of this and start getting the rest of the floor sorted out on it. But I think we've done okay. So there we are. Back up and running again, which is great. So sorry it's been a little bit of a short and sweet episode. But yeah, just got to get back into the swing of it again and remember where we're going and what our plans were. But for now, thank you all very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.